back in the day, many years ago, they used to, like burn women on fire just because they were beautiful.
Do you deal with like guilt of like you being here and your family there?
I had it. I was like, I'm useless. What the hell am I doing? Like, I can't enjoy the palms and the weather and the ocean.
What did your family tell you? What did like the band tell you? Like, oh, stay there. Like
My family, they were like, absolutely stay there. Don't go anywhere. But it's not just that. I wasn't really able to go back because there's still to this day no flights.
I give you the witch.
That's okay. Te moje sily moje korynia, zapomnij wonia, nie promienia. Like spirit, and and you kind of like be, oh my god, I didn't make it. But like, what is it to make it? For me, just to be happy.
Hello, everyone, and thank you one more time for joining me in another episode of Dreams Come True. Today we have a Ukrainian singer, songwriter, producer, and she's a vocal mentor. Please, let's give us the welcome with a big applause to Linata.
Thank you so much for inviting. I'm really happy to be here.
And
super excited.
Yes, I'm very excited too because I haven't had yet like an immigrant singer.
Oh, wow.
You know, I had immigrant actors, but not an immigrant singer. So you're the first. And I really like that because I'm also an immigrant. So we can relate and we can have a natural and real conversation, about about how it is to come to this country and make your dreams come true. Like you, that you are a singer. To start my interviews, I like to tell the people, my guests, that they can introduce themselves in three simple words that define them as a person.
Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Because lately I've been like, kind of discovering myself more as an artist and diving deeper. So that's hard. I always like teach people something. And I know answers to many questions. So I'm like, I guess I'm a mentor.
Okay.
Definitely, I can say that. I'm a singer because that's what I've been doing since I was a child. And I'm a woman.
Okay. Like the song, I'm a woman, I am.
Exactly. That's really like, some people just like say like, oh, it's like, it's not an accomplishment, but like that's an acceptance of my nature, which is really important.
Yes, of course. Like me.
Yeah.
I'm a woman.
Exactly.
And you know that when I did your presentation, you said that you're a vocal mentor.
Yes.
I want you to explain to me what is that?
There's like vocal coaches.
Yes.
So it's like, I guess for me, the difference is like the vocal coach is not an artist. It's a person who only teaches and know the theory and some practices that he can teach you. But the vocal mentor for me, that was the person who I was looking for on my path because I was only, doing vocal coaches. And I was thinking like, it's not working. I mean, like, it's great. I know a lot of things I can teach now, but like, it's not helping me on stage.
Because they don't have the experience, right?
They probably do, but like, because lately they haven't been like practicing it. It's a different, experience, and it's a different attitude and everything. Because like me as an artist, when I go to the stage pretty often and then I'm teaching what I just experienced like a week ago, it's super different. So yeah, for me, like a vocal mentor is a person who actually doing the job as well. Not just
yes.
Yeah.
But you also you're not only like a vocal mentor, you're like a vocal healing.
That's like a part of me that I'm trying to embrace and give myself a right to be, because like since childhood, also like I was having this conversation with my friend like a few years ago. We were just like walking in Santa Monica. And he was like, oh, this girl is pretty. This girl is pretty. I'm like, yeah, like, and you're pretty. La, 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 la. This is so cool that, so many pretty girls. I'm like, what are you trying to say? He said, like, and he mentioned something really weird. He said, like, do you remember, like, back in the day, many years ago, they used to, like, burn women on fire just because they were beautiful? I was like, what?
What?
Because they thought they were witches. Like, maybe that was in the UK. I need to dive deeper in the history. But, like, back in Europe.
So, like the pretty women, they're witches.
Yeah, they were accusing them in the witchcraft just because they were pretty. Or, like, they were not married. I don't know. Like, they're just some random and weird things.
What?
And then I started Googling. I'm like, whoa, okay. So I was kind of, like, just scared, to kind of, like, embrace my spirituality, in a way, and show it to people, because I was like, this is like my intuition and everything. And every time when I'm doing like a vocal healing session with a student or just an artist or just a friend, I see that I kind of like, uncover a lot of things that people can do like many years in therapy and I just kind of feel it and I see it, and that's sometimes like scary in a way, but I don't think like it's me, something like coming through me, like like when you're standing on a stage, it's like a flow, like energetic flow, and it's not me, it's coming through me when I'm allowing it to do.
And you do that that healing only for singers, or is like for everybody?
Mostly singers, but like lately, since the beginning of this year, I've been having few women. They were like, I have a throat issues. I can't, just like swallow, or like I have pain, like here in this area, also here, and I can talk, and like this part of my body is hurting. And then we're just like starting to embrace a lot of practices from like Slavic yoga plus Tao practices for women.
Wow.
How they say breathe with your womb. This is a joke, but it's not a joke. It's really important thing, because we don't acknowledge ourselves. We kind of like in nowadays world, especially if you're an artist in LA or whatever, you're trying to make it here in LA, you kind of become a man with this masculinity and trying to achieve things and do this and that,
Yes.
And then like when we cry or something, people are like, oh, and you're like, I'm a woman, I'm allowed to do that, I'm alive, I'm emotional. That's normal for anybody. So
like me today.
Exactly. But no, I'm really like just give yourself like the joy of like because you're capable of doing that. It's really good. It's a lot of women, a lot of people can't do it. And you know what that affects? That affects our throat chakra, because here we kind of keep our emotions, and if we don't let it out,
guess what's gonna happen. Like when you're feeling sad, that like your throat starts like you cannot like speak.
There's like a bowl in your like throat, and you can't swallow it, so you need to like let it out, just cry or say or hum, just let it out. It's super easy, or just like yell at somebody. It's like,
I like, that one,
you can say like, I'm gonna do this real quick, please, don't be mad at me.
Just a warning.
Just a warning.
When did you move here to the United States from Ukraine?
Almost 4 years ago. I think it's a scary number for me. So I moved here before the war started in Ukraine. That was like the end of 2021, and I came here just like to do sessions and stuff. So I was kind of like thinking like, oh, if it will happen for me and I'm staying. But kind of like what happened in my country made me stay here.
Oh yeah, but you were already a singer over there?
Yeah, I was singing since I was 9, and then I created my cover project in 2015, and we were kind of like big, and really like it was really like successful in the cover world, industry, because we were invited to Dubai and Bali and Maldives, and like that's a live band.
That's cool.
And it's like big stages, and we're like opening for other artists and celebrities. That was really cool. That was
fun.
A great experience.
That was all in Ukraine.
That was in Ukraine, yeah.
Yeah, like that where you build your career.
There.
Yeah, and then you were singing in like your language?
No, that's the
all
funny
English.
thing. We only were singing in English language. Like if people were like, "Oh, can you sing this song or that song?" We're like, "That's an extra." We don't, it's like it's on our website. We don't sing like in other languages. We only sing in English language.
Yeah, when you say we, it's like you and who else?
That's my band. I mean, like I'm talking about my band. For Secrets, shout out to them. I mean, I didn't like it, the project still exists, but just because I moved here and my band is there, I was like, okay, so now I'm only working.
You moved it yourself?
I did.
And like since you moved here, did you already have everything planned? Did you have someone to stay in, or like how did you?
No plan at all. I was like, so what made me come back? Because like 2021 wasn't like the first year of me being in LA. I came here in 2016 to work with Taylor Graves. That's a really, really cool and super dope talented producer. So he worked with Will Smith and Jada Smith.
Wow.
With Kimbra and Christina Aguilera. Like he's like like T.Y. Dolla $ign. He introduced me to him in 2016, and that was kind of like my kind of like a door to Hollywood.
A big door.
Business. I was like, what? Like this is real, but I wasn't impressed of LA. I was like, this is a big village. I don't like it. Like this looks weird.
Wow.
Like an old Italy, but not pretty Italy.
Yeah, no. Not as pretty as Italy.
Exactly.
Did you travel like all around like Europe since you are there?
I did. We did like few weddings and private events with my band, which was really cool. Like when you're doing that and people like paying for your flights
Of
and they
course.
covering everything, you kind of feel really good. But like at the end of the day, I kind of realized like I'm not doing something that's gonna live forever. It's just for now. It's in the moment because you're singing covers, so nobody knows you, nobody remembers you. But that wasn't like the main thing. It was just like a feeling that I was like, okay, this is interesting. So I wasn't really like, what's the word? Sure or like confident in like my songwriting skills and like me being as an artist and like just doing my own project. I guess I didn't see my vision because only now, like after Lamp Academy, shout out to Stargate and people who gave me full scholarship. That was like a gift to me because I was on crutches on that day when they announced it to me, and I was like, I don't know if I can make it. They said like, you can. It's like only a few blocks away from where you are, so you can make
it. When you decided to move to LA,
yep.
Why? Like why? When did it cross to your mind?
That's the funny thing that I was like, so in 2019 after I met Taylor, I was introduced to Adam McInnes and his Billboard 500 club that used to be like a songwriting club and, just like, developing artist programs. Mm-hmm. So he had a songwriting retreat in Costa Rica where I was invited to go to. And I was really scared. I was still like back in the day in the cover band and I was like, I don't know, maybe I should go.
In Ukraine?
Yeah, I was in Ukraine and they just invited me there. I'm like, probably I should go. Because like they found me on Instagram.
Oh, they find you on Instagram?
They texted me. I was like, I should probably go. So I was like, overthinking it. And then I met a lot of people from the industry, Andrew Gold, Autumn Rowe, a lot of people. And like that they were connected actually to Ryan Tedder, who's like my, I can't say it's celebrity crush, but it's like a songwriting person who I'm just a big fan of his songwriting and music production, just like the way he creates music. They actually had him at Lamp this year. So we were able to, meet and say hi.
So since you moved here, the doors opens for you. And what happened with the band? Like, what are they in Ukraine? Are they still playing? What happened?
That's a really sad story just because now it's war. So any man who's under 60, they can't leave the country. So they technically not allowed to leave the country unless they have like a permission. And to get a permission is a really tough situation. It's just really messed up in a way, like.
So, like, you move here, then the war start. And then what happened? Like, what did your family tell you? What did, like, the band tell you? Like, oh, stay there. Like, are we safe? How is that situation?
I guess everybody, they were just, like, trying to survive. They were not, like, like my family, they were, like, absolutely stay there. Don't go anywhere. But it's not just that. I wasn't really able to go back because there's still, to this day, no flights.
What?
Yeah, because there's rockets and bombs and so they can just it's not safe to do that. So, but like with my kind of like I guess attitude and my thoughts about moving, like all the way from Ukraine, moving to the United States to make it, I didn't have this, mindset. I had the mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna try it because people keep inviting me and keep like telling me, when are you going to come back to LA? We need to do a session, come back. And there were like so many people at the same time because I stuck here in 2020 during the COVID time. And I was able to work with Stevie Mackey, a lot of people in the music industry who I was introduced to just because it was COVID. So that kind of gave me like a super big push after the songwriting retreat in Costa Rica. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to try it.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. If it's not, if I don't like it, I don't want to push myself like through, I need to stay there and prove to somebody. No, I don't owe anybody anything. I just owe myself happiness. That's it. Like, cause like,
what a great phrase. I loved it.
Cause a lot of people, I guess, like they try to like, I'm going to make it. I'm going to like do it. Like that's a great, but that's a great attitude. But at the end of the day, if you kind of like, all the tiny struggles that they're gonna come anyway, they might just kill your spirit and and you kind of like be, oh my god, I didn't make it. But like, what is it to make it? For me, just to be happy. it doesn't mean like you need to have a Grammy or, you know, to work with like J-Lo and all of these people. I mean, like one day you will. You end up there anyway, because if you keep doing that, you will get there. But it's just like on this path, it's so important just, you know, just to live your life.
Yeah, that's exactly the whole point of like this, you know, is
the dreams like, come true.
Dreams come true is like not like having the Grammy, not working
goosebumps.
with, you know, with like big people, like be a billionaire to prove somebody is actually like living your dream, which is being happy doing what you love, which is in your case a singer. So what happened during COVID? Like, because everything was closed, how did you manage to survive economically?
I mean, I was staying on the couches of my friend. I was the couch surfing.
Okay.
So I came to another like songwriting camp that was also created by Otto McInnes. He's a really nice person. He's really like pushy, and I mean, like in a way, like he's really like inspiring. And he's like, you're either doing it or you're either not. So it's like you need to decide. So I was thinking about like, you know, you asked me something previously. So I thought, I don't remember what was the question, but like for me, it's a decision. So it's either like, it's the same with me. So I wasn't able to go back home when the war started. It was really scary, and people were just trying to survive. It was really scary at the beginning of the war. It was just super, super.
Not good.
I mean, yeah. I was like for 2 weeks, I wasn't able to eat, or you know, I was in a terrible condition. So the manager of Stevie Mackey, Rishi, shout out to you. He was kind of like, Natalie, okay, let's go to In-N-Out. You need to like at least drink the sweet water, just to like, you know.
To survive. Yeah, we need you alive.
Because I wasn't able to eat. I was, you know, like it was like a condition where like it's really surreal. You don't believe.
You move here and then the war started, and then you just realize that your whole family is in danger, that they can be attacked any minute because it happened in the entire country, right?
Still to this day, that's scary. Like, you know, this anxiety doesn't like
go away.
It doesn't go away. So you just need to deal with it and meditate and pray and, you know, just like kind of believe in God and something that's higher, that it's like, you know, because like that's how my dad is saying. He's like, if it's meant for me, like, and I will die like sometimes, that's gonna be the day. I can't, you know,
you can you believe in believe in like destiny, that everything is written.
But you know what's scary, like the scary part, I guess, what happened with fires, you know, first few days people were like trying, you know, to move out and like to go somewhere from LA.
Here,
but then like after this few days, even if the fire was super close, people were like, well, we don't care. So imagine like almost 4 years of war. People don't care anymore. They don't hide. They like, most of them.
Yeah. It's like, well, if it happens. They're like that?
It's scary. Yeah. This is a really bad attitude, because like they don't protect themselves in a way. And it's also like, how can you? It's like a Russian roulette. Literally it is, because of that
literally
of this country.
Oh my. And do you deal with like guilt of like you being here and your family there?
I had it. I was like, I'm useless. What the hell am I doing? Like I can't enjoy the palms and the weather and the ocean and, you know, like being on the stage. But then there's another friend of mine, Dmitry Gorodetsky, who is a bass player, Charlie Puth, Usher. He's super dope. He's really famous. I mean, for me, he's really famous. He doesn't.
Your friend is famous.
I mean, yes, my friends are famous. All of them.
So now I have a new friend. She's famous.
You know, so he was kind of like, Natalie, okay, enough crying. I'll help you. Let's do the show. Let's put up the benefit concert for Ukraine. I'm gonna help you out. Just call all your friends. Just do the post and let's just do the show. I was like, I don't know, you know. And he was like, no, I'm gonna help you. Let's just do it. So I was able to involve the organizations, you know, that were helping us. It was Influence the World and Joe Adams. And, you know, that was just a super dope moment after 2 weeks after the war. So I was able to gather myself, thanks to Dmitry again, and just put out the show. And there were like more than 40 artists somehow.
Wow.
Like the list was like going and going, but I was like, guys, we don't have that much time.
From everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, in LA. That was in LA.
Yeah, I mean like from, like, for example, Latinos, mostly, from Ukraine.
No, not really. There was only one girl from Ukraine. Because, like, I guess, like, you know, everybody was everywhere. So there was, like, mostly people who I knew here. Yeah, that was just, like, really interesting. Like, people who I worked with. from the industry over here, just LA people.
Yeah, and that like makes you feel better to like deal with the guilt.
So we were able like to raise money and send it to people who already suffered from the things, you know.
You
like,
sent it to Ukraine?
We did. That was like,
wow.
So I collaborated with Influence the World organization, so they were able to raise money on that show, and so they were able to send money to Ukraine for the people who, you know, lost their houses or they just moved out of their, you know, places and they should go somewhere. Like, where do you go?
Yeah.
You know, it was just like my voice is literally shaking. So that's scary.
That's insane. Like, I mean, but like that you and your friend Dimitri, like that you have the courage and the like
this opportunity. I was like, okay, so I'm not useless, you know. With my voice I can do like some good things and actually help instead of just crying at home.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And like that's watching the news and like, you know,
that's very important, right? Because like what do you do with like the guilt and the like the bad feelings? Like you either transform them or they transform you for the bad, right? Exactly. So in your case you did it like something for the better. Is it how much money was raised, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't really remember that. That was like more than 10,000, I think.
Okay.
Something around that. And not much. It's not much.
It's not much, like, but like it is something, you know? Everything makes a difference.
I was like, even like $100. I don't care. It's just like if you can help just a little bit, that was just like super powerful, you know, feeling that you're not just like, you know, just because like, you know, we are allowed to cry and leave our emotions, but like if for a long time, that could lead to like a bad depression and anxiety and like I'm not helping if I'm just doing that.
Exactly. Yeah. And is your family safe?
Nobody's safe in Ukraine.
I mean, but like their house is fine and like
yeah for now, yes.
They work? Do they go to school?
People just doing
regular life,
living their regular life. Yeah.
Wow.
Under the bombing. Yeah, because they bomb usually like at night.
Do they have like internet to talk to you?
They
like
do.
FaceTime, everything?
They do.
Nice. And like, what is you have like your mom, your dad, and siblings?
That's just me. I'm an only child.
You're only. Oh my God, you're the only. Okay. And like you, where do you get like the singing passion and like talent? Like from any of your parents, or is something that you?
So my grandmother, she was singing, and my grandfather, he was playing the accordion. So they were kind of like connected to music, but not professionally. So I was just, you know, like just looking at them, like hearing them singing, and not much because my dad was in the military. So I was just like listening to, you know, the music of Shakira, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, all of those. Whitney Houston.
Kind of look like Christina Aguilera. Yeah.
Some people say Shakira. I'm like, okay, it's just the hair, okay. But yeah, thank you.
So like you go more for the pop.
I did back in the day. I do, because I like this music more. I'm a big fan of Usher, and you know, just like this kind of like not the super straight beat music.
Yeah, okay. And I heard that you're releasing a new song.
Yes.
Because you're a songwriter.
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
What is the title of the song?
It's called "Ready for the Flames," and that was like that's it's basically a transformation of myself. And I do feel like that's a transformation for the people who are going to listen to it, but like in a good way, because this is about the fire. And it's like basically like literally in the song I'm saying like the fire is like falling from the sky. Mm-hmm. And like you either like you're going to meet it anyway, because it's like you can still hide and you know, because like people like even in Ukraine, that was basically I guess my inspiration.
Yeah. And
I was just like so scared, and I'm so grateful for people who helped me write it, because that happened at Lamp Academy, and thanks to Mikhail from Stargate, he was like, oh, I like this part, this is really cool, keep it, like sing in Ukrainian. I'm like, I never did it, and he's like, no, I don't care, just do it, because he's from Norway.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're like, this is really cool, just do it. So
yeah, sometimes like you maybe like as an artist, without of like being controversial, like saying the actual truth, because we're afraid of like people are gonna think or they're gonna judge us. But at the end of the day, that part of like being authentic and real is what like makes people actually wants to like listen to you, you know. So like it's good that like you listen to your friend and like you actually went for it, because it's more authentic.
It was just like scary for me, because I never did it like in a songwriting. I was only writing in English language. And then he was like, because basically I brought the flute and the drums in the production to my collaborators in a pot at the academy, and they're like, oh, this is really dope, let's just do it. So we wrote the verses and the chorus, and then the post chorus is in Ukrainian.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like really like a folkish vibe and something like that. And we were just like, well, now we're trying to film a video, and it's really hard. Independent artists here in LA, it's pretty tough, but it's coming together pretty cool.
Nice.
And that's transforming me. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't like realize that I do have a vision for myself as an artist, because I was like basically locked in the studio with other artists, writing for other people, producing for them, mentoring, vocal mentoring other people as well. So that was like most of my time. And now I'm like, okay, now I actually know what I am doing right now as an artist. And now when I'm balancing it, it feels much better, you know, in a way, because I'm like, okay, now I am allowing myself to be who I want to be.
Yeah. Do you like to talk on your songs about like transformation, women
I
empower?
do.
Like,
It's, like,
what is
all the time.
your theme? Like do you talk about love?
I do. I guess like the first songs that I released, like How to Love, Curtain Closed, Underwater, all of those are like about relationship and feelings, and, you know, being a woman and all of those things. And this one is more of like a really it's not about love. It's about, you know, going through periods in life where you like kind of unleash and uncover a new you.
So like since you moved to Los Angeles till now, you see like 4 years of your life here in LA. Did you accomplish any dream that you have in your mind, or like maybe you didn't have it in your mind and something just happened and you're like, wow, this is like a dream come true?
I didn't. I mean, like I wasn't like setting myself like goals, like, oh, I need to achieve this by this time. So basically, I guess like for any artist or songwriter here in LA, you just like it's good to have like a Billboard 100 or something, you know, song, either you or somebody else. But I'm still on my path to it, because I think I'm pretty close, because I'm working with a lot of artists who are like pretty close over there.
I know, yeah, they're big.
And maybe like with my music as well. But like the biggest, I guess, was I didn't expect it, because I was just I met the guy, and he was a music producer, like a DJ music producer. And when he heard my music, he said like, I like your production. Do you want to apply to this like Lamp Academy? I was like, I've heard about it, but what is it? He said like, you're really cool. Like you should apply. I'm like, okay. I'm like, he said like, you're gonna get a
All
full,
right, if you insist.
yeah. He said like, you're gonna get a full scholarship, because it's pretty expensive to, you know, go there. And I did. I was still on crutches. And I was just so scared. I had an accident, and I was hit by the scooters. That's why I was on crutches. So I had an ankle.
And a scooter?
Yeah.
Like somebody on a scooter hit you?
Yes, I flew away. I survived. I'm lucky that I'm sitting here and talking. You know?
What? Like you ended up in the hospital? Like, can you tell me a little bit?
Almost. I mean, it was just pretty tough, because my ligaments were partly torn, you know, and it was just kind of a mess.
Only by a scooter? Like he came like super fast.
Yeah, the girl, she was flying, and she was, I don't know,
she
was rushing somewhere. Like it's really not safe, like, because you can't, I guess, press the brakes.
Yeah.
Fast.
Not so fast. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think people don't take that seriously, like you know, like a car or
over here in
like
LA. That happened here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They I think they think it's a toy, but it's not.
Yeah. And how do you feel as an immigrant from Ukraine in this like moment right now? Do you feel like the LA and like all the industry are receiving you very well, or like do you feel sometimes discriminate?
It depends, you know, because like I had a conversation with my friend Arad, and he mentioned something to me like years ago. He said like, you need to find your community. And I was like, what do you mean? He said like, you know, like there's like a Latino community, there's like, you know, like this community and that community, so like find a Ukrainian community. And I was like,
I don't want to.
Like where? It's not like I don't want to, like where? I was like, where? And just because then I realized, just because LA is so spread out, like in Chicago, I guess like there's like a bigger community just because it's like more, you know, compact. And here in LA, people live like in different, you know, neighbors and, you know, just cities. And it's pretty hard to, you know, like keep it. Even though like we do have it, but I didn't feel like even when I was injured, I didn't had any support from Ukrainian community. This is really bad to say, but that's what happened. I had support from Recording Academy, Grammy, Music Cares. Thank you guys so much. Because like if you work in the music industry, you're able to submit for help if you really need it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to me.
It sounds like you had a lot of like support from a lot of people that like actually like saw you and like believe in you without knowing you.
Sort of. I mean, like mostly it's my Instagram, I guess. Like people like see me, they listen to my music, and they're like, "Oh, let's collaborate." And I guess like that's what happened to me, and that's what allowed me to, to just like come to LA and collaborate with people because I wasn't scared. Like how I met Taylor, I guess I followed him. Yeah. Back in the day, Instagram wasn't a thing. It was like
everything while you were in Ukraine before coming here. You were always very active.
I was like, it will not hurt me saying like, "Hi, I'm a singer," or whatever, or something. And he said like, "Okay, send me your music," and I did. He said like, "Oh, I really like your voice. Like you don't have an accent when you sing. This is really cool. Let's write a song together." I'm like. And I'm, Mom, this guy who works with Christina Aguilera just texted me.
No way. I mean, like, right? Like, what is the worst thing that they can say? No?
Or like, just left you unread. It doesn't hurt.
Wow. Well, congrats for that. You had like the attitude and the courage to like just start sending message. At that moment, how many followers you had when he like saw your text?
Not much. No? I guess it was like less than 1,000. Because like, back in the day, it wasn't. Maybe more. I don't really remember.
Wow. That's great. And like how you been building your Instagram?
Because I was in a cover band. I was just posting, all of the shows, all the outfit. Because I, like the outfit that you're going to see in the video, Ready for the Flames, I kind of like, I saw it in my head. Then I was like, just gathering the pieces from anywhere. That's what I was doing in the cover band as well. I was like, I had a girl who was sewing all the costumes because like, you can't buy it. When you just see it in your head, you can't find it anywhere. You need to sew it. So that's what we did. And like I was just posting a lot of that and just basically like, rehearsals, me singing in a cover band, restaurants and all of those.
Basically places. Like you keep the people entertained with all your talent and all the things that you have done. Yeah. And that's how like you got so many contacts and so many opportunities. Like keep showing up, keep doing things basically, keep moving. That is the key. Talking about keep moving, you're going to perform this Thursday at the Light Stage and Jam, right?
That's true. That's
true. When is can you tell us the date when your person?
I think it's August 14th.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm sorry, these days are super busy, but I'm super excited because I'm going to be performing this song, Ready for the Flames, and my other original song. So... yeah, guys, if you're free and you're in LA, please come over. It's gonna be fun.
Can we have a little like maybe not one of your songs like if you want to, but like just a little like so people can hear you and see what they are gonna be expecting for this Thursday? Can you sing us a little bit?
Oh, maybe that's a Ukrainian part. I mean, people will not understand it, but I was let me see if I can do it.
I'm pretty sure you
can. The
warm-ups.
Okay, let me see.
I give you the witch.
That's okay.
Це моя сила, моє коріння, за мені вогняне проміння.
So that's like a part that kind of like, that's a chant that I'm doing over there.
Okay.
You got me like. It's a super tiny one, I know.
I know, you got me really unexpected. I was like, what? I know, it sounded, you had like a very high tone.
I do. Not this morning though, but yeah.
I like it. And do you feel as a vocal mentor, do you feel that anyone can sing?
I do. It's like it's the question of everybody. It's like I guess that's what people are Googling on, internet. And that's like they go to YouTube like learn how to sing in like week or something. Or like, that's like
in a week.
Or like, but the thing is, like we all are born with the ability to hear and just copy the sounds, right?
Yeah.
So it's our brain is working perfectly until we grow up, and while we're growing up, there are people who are saying us, "Shut up! You're too loud. You can't hear the notes. This is like flat. This is this. Your pitch is not good. I don't like your voice." Like all of those things. Yeah. So they kind of like I'm really connecting.
Block you.
Hello. I'm really connecting the vocals with the neuroscience because it's like it's neuropath in our brain that we just remember. Like so anytime you hear the note or you hear like the song, your brain heard that, so you remember that. You can actually, your vocal cords are made to repeat it instantly, but your thought in like your neuron is going through the thoughts of the past where people told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's why your vocal cords are kind of like not receiving the direct message from your brain and from your ears. That's why it kind of like, you can't hit the right note instantly.
Wow.
So when you just switch that and when you just relax your body, I usually, I ask people to lay down, relax, I just play like really, really, relaxing music and, high vibration music. So you relax. And when your body is relaxed, the singing is super easy. Like if we go back in the day, like 100 years ago, this tribal singing, no vocal coaches, right?
Yeah.
Of course, like the gift of somebody could be a little better.
Yeah.
But you can still do it. There were nobody who would say, "Oh, I don't like how you sing. Oh, you're not talented enough."
But like there are some people that you listen and you're like, please shut up.
You know what's funny? With all the students who I had, and that was like more than 500 or something, like everybody who's not even like in the singing industry, when you play something super weird, not the major, major chord thing, super weird, they do repeat it. I'm like instantly, it's not like I'm trying to no flat, this is like no, try higher, try this. No, just instantly they do repeat the note. So I do believe this is just a mindset. A lot of people, like even in my countries, they listen to Christina Aguilera and everybody wants to be Christina Aguilera. But like, hello.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like she's like her talking voice is pretty high and she's like, she's really like she has a really interesting, childish and like princess personality when she talks and then you hear her singing like, whoa, you're like, oh my God, what is this? Like, where did it come from? So it's like, just for your kind of like range of emotions, this is really cool to learn, but you don't have to be another Christina Aguilera. This is like a part of embracing yourself. But to be, just to be able to meet yourself, you have to allow yourself to be anybody and to allow your voice to be anything. Yeah. To mess up a lot, you don't have to be perfect on each note, especially when you just, when you're just kind of rehearsing. I've noticed that 2020, I'm with Stevie Mackey, we're just hanging out. I was showing him my stuff and my songs, and he was just playing with the piano and, just like improvising. And he was like doing like a run, really cool run, super beautiful something. And he kind of messed up, and I was like, no way. Like I thought he's like this personality from like camera, I don't know, film or a movie that he can do it. And then like the very next second he didn't pay attention to it. The very next second he just did it right, and I was like, what? He said like, but if you don't mess up, you will not learn. So every day, if you don't do any mistakes, you're just not growing. And I changed my attitude from like, oh my God, I messed up to like, thanks God I did, because now I learned something new and I know how to do it better just because of this mistake.
Exactly. So oh my God, I'm learning so much every day because I'm messing up. What are the beliefs that you have, or like, I don't know, maybe it's like religion, maybe it's like a ritual that you have, something that keeps you grounded to keep like going forward and achieve your dreams?
So I'm Orthodox, but I'm not like super religious. I'm
Orthodox, like Jewish, Christian. Okay.
Yeah, but it's more for me like a spiritual thing nowadays, because it's like I do believe like in high vibrations. I do believe in universe and and the Mother Earth and God, and it's all kind of one. It's like kind of like a creator, you can call it whatever. But all of that energy is so powerful. So for me as a woman, I need to highlight that it's so important to, sometimes to give up, even like lay down on the floor or on the earth and just give up and allow the life to happen with you. Because a lot of times we're trying to fight. We're like, oh, I really wanted this didn't happen. I need to fight, I need to know, I need to and be a man. Okay. But you're not. which is okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay, hello.
Let me see. Let's just check ourselves. No, I'm not.
Just double check. So sometimes this practice just allows me to calm down and not to be that hard on myself. Yeah. just to give up and try to see life that's going to happen to you. Because I really believe, like, if I happened to be here when the war started in Ukraine, and so many people told me that this is my place, that's where I'm meant to be. Because if I wouldn't be meant to be here, basically the energy would probably try to move me somewhere, and I would have another desires and goals.
Why do you specify all the time that, like, we as women, like, are we allowed to do this? Like, are you saying, like, men are not?
This is so important. No, I guess because men are allowed to do and to be anybody, anything, and women has all of those things. You need to be pretty, you need to be skinny, you need to lose weight, you need to do this, you need to get married, you need to have kids, the list goes on. For men, I'm sorry, quiet. I remember, like, Beyonce had this in her song, where she's like, pretty hearts. She's like in that song, she's like literally saying in her lyrics, like, like the girls are growing up, and they teach us that we, there's a Barbie and there's a Ken and there's a baby, and that's the only goal that you need to go for. Just, get a Ken and get the baby. That's it. And what the boys are learning when they're growing up.
That they can have this career, they can do that.
Car, pretty girl. How to get it? Good job, money. And here we have a society where women want to build a family and men just want to hook up and, have different girl every day. Hello. Which is like, it's just really messed up. That's why I'm saying, like, we're allowed to do whatever we want to do, and we can be whoever we want to be. There's, like, no rules or, like, a lot of things. I'm from, like, post-Soviet countries where, like, you need to be married by 30 and you need to have kids, la la la. Otherwise, you're not successful, or you're not, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
You're wasting your time, basically. Like, what did you do with your life? Singing,
Exactly. Like, what is that? Is that a profession or something? But, when I started...
Can you make that a living of it? Yes, you can.
I did. I was pretty successful, like, money-wise. And, just show-wise. Like, we had really good gigs and really good payments for it. So I was like, this is working out. Like, I'm not in the office from, like, 9 to 5. I'm just singing on Friday. Hello?
What would you tell to all the people that are, like, watching you right now? Mostly women, probably. And then they want to, like, be you. They want to, like, maybe not be you, but they want to, like, achieve also the dream of, like, being a singer and maybe move as an immigrant to another country, Los Angeles maybe, and, like, achieve everything that you have achieved so far. What would you tell them?
Oh, the first thing, I didn't mention that. Just like with the Lamp Academy, that was a super, that's an achievement for me. Because, like, getting a full scholarship from Stargate, who worked with Rihanna, Beyonce, and they're still working with those big stars. So first of all, I just did apply on the website. You go on the website and just submit the application. That's the first thing. On Instagram, just, if you like somebody and you want to work with them, just DM them. That's one thing. And the other thing, don't be that hard on yourself. If you want to try things, try things. Don't put labels on it. Like, I need to, like, if I'm going to release a song, I need to be, like, on top. If I'm going to, like, be a singer, I need to be Beyonce. But, like, you can't do it right away. Like, Beyonce was, like, growing up, singing, dancing, and doing all those things. And she had really, like, interesting and, like, hard childhood and, hard relationship with her dad. It's like, it all affected her growing up, and, like, the way she is right now, she didn't become today's Beyonce like few days ago.
Exactly.
Or so it's a path. So allow yourself to walk this path, and just enjoy every moment of this path.
Well, if you make it till the end of the video, please subscribe and give me a follow to my Instagram, Camila Rul. By this time, you already should have followed me, but if you haven't, what are you doing with your life? Just go and click it. And Linata here, she's going to tell you where you can find her and all her social media so you can reach her out.
Exactly, guys. You need to hit this subscribe button. You need to follow Camila and follow me so you can find me anywhere on any social media platforms as Linata Official. And just follow me on Spotify and Apple Music and listen to my songs. What are you doing?
Exactly. Or if you're looking for a vocal mentor, vocal coach, you have like a in your throat,
Don't hesitate.
She is the right person. Exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you so much and see you in the next chapter.
Bye.